Hello and welcome back to another video. Now in today's episode, we're going to be doing an unboxing video on the Dream Design Studio Skyler playset. I basically kept this in the box for so many months since I bought it. And yes, as you can tell by this yellow tag, I did get this at clearance at Walmart for $10. And you know, here's the OG price. As you can see here, it's $49.88 for the original retail price, which is basically $50 if you ask me, because of, you know, taxes. But yeah, but finally it's about time I unbox this. And of course, just to, you know, get a video out on a Friday, due to the fact that marble racing is currently on a hiatus as of this video, because, you know, C3 Marble Race 100 ended, so was chapter 3. And the whole marble roster is on hiatus until we get to the new chapter, which is in a few weeks, so definitely stay tuned for that. But right now, we got this. So of course, we got a Skyler doll included in the box, and you have the fashion designing set and all that stuff. And you know, it also has the tag saying reveal with water, and I don't know how that's gonna work, but I probably won't try it, but you know, maybe. But I'll just include through a screenshot after I'm done filming this video, because you know, I don't really understand the gimmicks and all that the Rainbow World reboot stuff, but you get what I mean. So yes, I know my speech can be all over the place and all that, but you know, had a long day. So of course we have this side right here, and then another side, and there's an as seen on Project Rainbow tag here, because yes, this was basically marketed to celebrate Skyler's victory at Project Rainbow in season 4, because this was released in 2023. It was released during Project Rainbow, which did spoil the winner, of course, unfortunately, but oh well. And here is the back of the box. Oh man, I missed the old Rainbow High, if you ask me, because you know, I'm still not really accustomed to the rebrand and all that, because the dolls for the most part in the rebrand, you know, since the rebrand happened, at least. My bad for the online flood, but oh well. But yeah, the dolls for the most part since the rebrand happened in 2024, which was last year, have been kind of garbage for the most part, since, you know, lack of articulation, heavy over-reliance on gimmicks and all that. So yeah, that kind of sucks of, you know, the direction they're going nowadays. But you know, at least, you know, I got something to, you know, take a look at in this nostalgia train. But yeah, but of course, enough of the blabbering. Let's finally get this out of the box. So I know the box is pretty huge, because you know, it will kind of, you know, cover most of the screen here from the camera, but yeah. Now, let's get this unboxed. And here it is. Here is the entire thing, and this will be the longest Rainbow. Oh, here. This will be the longest Rainbow High unboxing video I might do, unless, you know, I get some speeding up and such. But yeah, like, look how much stuff I gotta take out. Oh my goodness. So of course, let's just keep up the speed. Speed up, just so that way, you know, we can get this over with. Alright, so I know this definitely took a while, but now it is time we do Skyler herself, because yeah, this definitely took forever. This definitely took longer than I expected, actually. But now here's Skyler. But first, I gotta take the pedestal off because, you know, yeah, it's literally just a pedestal plus chair thingy, whatever it is. But now it's time for Skyler herself. And obviously, this is the last Skyler to have full articulation before, you know, the rebrand happened. Okay, actually, I could just take this off. Oh, look, her wrist is coming off or something. But hey, at least we got wrist articulation for once after all, so yeah. Man, I miss wrist articulation. Like, it just made posing pretty much easy, to say the least. Now posing has become pretty difficult with the rebrand dolls, because, you know, wrist articulation's gone and all that, so posing just became a lot more challenging. And I heard it's because, you know, they're trying to save up some money, but what's the deal? Like, okay, try to be careful I don't cut some of her hair or something. Alright, got that. Alright, push this out. And then I grab my scissors. She's been set free. And just like that, we got Skyler. There she is, our last ever articulated Skyler doll. Fully articulated, I would say, before, you know, the rebrand took all the wrist articulation stuff away. Probably just to save money or something. I don't know why, but whatever. And of course, I did forget to mention the stand and comb that came with this too. I don't think the rebrand dolls come with this anymore after the, I believe it's after the Sparkle and Shine Series 1 is where they stopped including the base and stands and all that stuff. Or it could be the core slime dolls that stopped, that it was, you know, was after, I think it was like after the core slime dolls they stopped including the base stands, which therefore also made posing even more difficult because, you know, how are you gonna prop your dolls up and such. But yeah, it kind of sucks that, you know, it's the direction they're going, but it is what it is. Hey, at least Rainbow High Season 6 is going good. Way better than Season 5, because Season 5 sucked, because barely anything happened in it. I'd rather just take Seasons 3 or 4 over Season 5. And even Season 6, which is still ongoing at the time I'm posting this episode, but yeah. And anyways, here is Skyler. I really like this. Like, I think her styling could be a bit off or something. But yeah, and of course the earrings do interfere with the hair. Let me fix that. Such a pretty doll, of course. Even for another Skyler doll that we ended up getting. Of course, we still have Thigh Swivel. That also got removed from the later rebrand dolls too, just like wrist articulation. Again, it still sucks that we don't have any of that anymore, but yeah. And of course, you do have that little Skyler Bradshaw logo on her shirt, so that's really nice. Anyways, this does look like a bit of a mess, you know. This is the final result, and of course, we got all these tiny little accessories that included with it, which I'm definitely gonna tuck away, all along with these little colored blankets as well. But yeah, and here is the table, along with this book that does reveal some stuff with water, which again, I'll show it through a screenshot because, you know, I'm trying to save some time. But yeah, and also I have these just to be kept around for fun. But yeah, and finally you do have the scaling board or cutting board, or whatever you want to call it, but probably gonna call it as a cutting board. Anyways, yeah, that's going to be it for this long video. Yes, this did take a while. This will be one big one for me to clean up, but whatever. So anyways, that will be it for this episode. And yeah, and of course that was a little quick review of the Skyler doll itself. I actually do like her boots, the jean skirt and all that, and the earrings look nice too. They do look like those little clips as well. But yeah, fantastic doll, fantastic set. Even if this did leak Skyler winning Project Rainbow 2 years ago, but oh well, it is what it is. But anyways, I gotta go, because this will be one big one for me to clean up. So yeah, hope you enjoyed this. If you did, please give me a big thumbs up to show your support. Feel free to follow all my socials down below, and subscribe, the notification bell enabled. And of course, I will see you guys back in the next, which video that I'm gonna do, since marble racing is still on hiatus. But yeah, anyways, that'll be it for this long video. Hope you enjoyed, and have a good day.